maximize his potential.
Yeah, and he's been improving year after year. Every ranking we have, he noticeably goes higher every ranking.
Yeah. I respect him a lot. And he's young, too, so he can only go up from here. But here it is, guys. First game in the top 8 with Swedish Delight and dizzkidboogie. And already trying to see if he can combat the float right there with that squall hammer from the air. But, man, Swedish Delight does not care. Still pushing dizzkidboogie all the way to the left side, getting a lot of damage, too.
Yeah, and Swedish reminded me of Armada in that early beginning part of destroying Nana, where you just do fair, and then they're off stage, and you're just like, oh, where's my Nana?
And it's always convenient when they miss the tech after the first fair, because you could just tech chase, fair them again, and by that time, they're near the edge.
Yeah.
And there it is.
So Swedish just looking really solid right now. Clean stock. He just needs to seal the deal with Popo, and Popo really can't do much against the fair or just anything that Peach really has.
And it's just interesting seeing the pressure that Swedish is applying with these turnips as well. Right now, at this juncture, I think the stock should be gone, missing that opportunity to just combo with the down air so that he can end with an air. We have Swedish, who still has good stage control.
Yeah. Let's see if he can get on. No, Nair is just too strong of a hitbox. And it feels like Ice Climbers in this matchup, everything feels like an overextension against Peach.
There it is again, using that float, and Nana just not teching, which Swedish, he's going to take that all the way to the bank. He doesn't care. Already separating, and that Nair, I don't think he wanted that to happen, but there's so much damage already that it doesn't even matter. Look at that.
And once again, that was so clean and systematic from Swedish. It's going to be interesting to see if this kid, tries another stage next time, because it's so hard to hit Peach on FD, especially when they're diagonal up left or up right. There's no hitbox that dizzkidboogie really has to contest against a fair.
Oh, and here it is again. Oh, I feel like he was a little bit late there on the draw, but you know what? It's really nice to see the fact that Swedish is staying consistent here with this lead, not quite losing it. dizzkidboogie, when it comes to facing off against Peaches, how do you say he usually fares?
I mean, he does okay. He's had a couple set wins against MacD, but Swedish seems to not play any kind of risk. He plays the matchup so systematically. I just don't know what dizzkidboogie can really do at this current point in time.
In a moment you mentioned risk, we see a down smash right there, leaving him open to getting countered. So that's probably one of the great things about Swedish, right? The fact that he doesn't rely too much on the down smash, but staying grounded right there for far too long leads to that wobble, and now we might have a tied stock.
So really good opportunity in pickup. You don't have too many of those as Ice Climbers. So recognizing that he was going to shield, he capitalized and he gets a stock.
And I think he's just about ready to smash him away. There it is. All right, so Swedish Delight having the invincibility should give him a good opportunity to separate. Look at that. That fourth throw might have been what he needed.
Yes.
Oof.
And a lot of damage going to be done to Ice Climbers.
Yeah, and I love how at first it looked like he was going to tunnel vision and go straight for Nana, but he actually went for Diz, recognizing that Peach's ground speed is not the same as Fox or Captain Falcon.
Yes, and he ends up getting the full stock off of that invulnerability. And that's a painful part of playing Ice Climbers, is that they have the grab, because if you grab an Ice Climbers when you have the invincibility, they can't do anything to you.
Yeah, it's so rough. And here we have this kid who can only be able to get a backer out of that down throw since Nana was just not ready. Another attempt right there by Swedish to separate the climbers.
Ooh, wave dash out of shield grab. Doesn't get anything out of it.
Oh, man, and there it is. No opportunity to save. Wait, he actually knocks Popo into Nana, which kind of helped out with the recovery.
It still looks pretty dire. And he gets the grab. Total control from Swedish.
Oh, and this kid did not like that. You saw him pull back in his chair a little bit when Swedish caught him shielding, so he got that fourth throw. Looks like it's just about done for this first game.
Yeah, another grab. So dizzkid's going to need to do a lot and just get a lot of smash attacks to somehow kill Swedish unexpectedly. There's not much I can really think of that dizzkid can do.
It's looking very hard. It's just nair, nair, nair right there. Taking the first game, Swedish Delight.
Adding on to his win streak. So I believe he's at least 4-0 against dizzkid in the past year, hoping to make it 5-0.
And you know, the interesting part about the last match is that a lot of times when people have to face climbers, they hate to have to go on Final Destination, but having Swedish here with a Peach counter pick, it doesn't even matter. Final Destination shows up.
He was so efficient at killing Nana. It just felt like 80% of the matchup, dizzkid had no wobble potential because Nana was dead.
Yeah, the game started and you just saw space fairs, He was using his flow pretty well. I mean, in the beginning, we did see him take, like, what, 14-ish? We'll just say he took in the pre... Oh, my gosh! Game just started, dude.
And this is one of the reasons why you might request a neutral start. This kid just went straight in, and Swedish was forced to block or roll.
So there it is for people that probably question why Chudat asks for a neutral start. Then again, wait, if he asks for it...
That was to the Ice Climber's advantage this time.
Uh-huh.
But not to worry. This is still early in the match, and oh, wow.
We went in the other direction, and Swedish was like, all right, I get it.
And Swedish just on the ground a little bit too long. You pointed that out in the FD game when this kid got the wobble.
That's true. That sneaky setup in the beginning. Oh, wait. I was about to say, I thought Swedish was going to try to stay on the floor, capitalize with these grabs. Dash attack does a good job of popping up the climbers as well, but I don't think he wants to risk that near the middle of the stage.
Because you're gambling on the fact that if they hold shield, you're dead.
Yeah. Here it is, and the other climber is just not synced right now, which allows the destruction of that climber.
All right.
Ooh.
I always like to see the little follow-ups off the grab because you have to be a little bit creative based on DI if you're grabbing Peach.
60 right now on Swedish. I feel like he's totally not out of the ballpark right here. You know, he could probably still bring it back.
Absolutely.
Uh-huh.
And, you know, it just really takes one really good fair to create a chain reaction. Of course, you have a little bit of a buffer thanks to the wall of Pokemon Stadium. But now it's an open ground, so if Swedish can nail a good fair, he can link it into multiple aerials.
I think we might actually see an up air KO very soon.
Or down smash.
Oof. Yeah, that float was a little bit sus. He needs to watch out.
And yeah, you can't be a little bit too lazy, although floating in general is really good as opposed to staying on the ground. If you stay in a position too long and you're caught sleeping, they can throw a back air or an up smash to catch you.
That's it. And Swedish right now capitalizing on the landing, but this kid, with this lead that he has, I don't know, man. Swedish is just going to have to play out of his mind. He made far too many mistakes in the second stock. First stock was kind of rough, right? It was like the opening gambit. The moment the game started, he was like, oh, I guess I'm dead.
Yeah. He was like, I'm just going to hold shield. He's going to throw a hitbox. It was like, nope, I'm getting wobbled.
Jeez. But here it is. Still has that fighting spirit. 59% on this final stock.
Ooh, this is going to be money. Oh, and he misses the short hop?
Yeah, short hop. Definitely missed that one.
And he gets Nana. I
did like, while he was chaining those nairs on Nana across the stage, the fact that he paused a little bit just to threaten with a back air to tell this kid, like, calm down. You know, don't you get a little too happy.
But even though Nana's dead, Swedish still has to be careful because 2 smash attacks might kill him, especially if he missed DIs.
Well, looks like he's in firm control. I like that down through the dash attack. Gave him a lot of stage. Ooh, but that spacing.
Doesn't spike, but still adds a lot of damage. A down smash, up smash, forward smash, a lot of things can kill. Yeah, and
it kind of set him pretty high, too. Seeing that we're on Pokemon Stadium, Swedish is going to have to be careful.
It's like your bingo card has been filled up. It's like any number works for you at this point.
Oh, no. Okay, this time, Swedish learned his lesson because he remembered he hung out a little bit too close.
Ooh,
and that transformation. Oh, yeah, there it is, 1-1. This kid staying alive.
Continuing his loser's run. He's already won 5 sets in losers. Can he make it a 6?
Yeesh.
And
only he can answer that question right there.
Let's see where he counterpicks. A stage with a top platform, always nice. So he has 3 options. Or 4 options. Yeah.
Uh-oh. This time you saw Swedish kind of pull back a little bit, probably to see if he can get a good pull with the turnips. It's kind of hard to get free pulls like that, knowing that the burst range for these characters can be quite scary, right?
Yes, and I have to point out the platform that caught dizzkidboogie in the stock. It was just low enough that dizzkidboogie's head got caught, and he took a lot of damage for that.
Another opportunity for a Squall. And I like that. I thought he was about to go for a dash attack. Nair, of course. Very good option.
Can he close it out?
Looking a little rough. Okay, that should be good.
Yeah.
But remember, this is this kid Sopo, who's at 146.
And if this kid could add like 40, okay.
No.
No damage, no damage.
I had to keep it real with you right there.
Yeah, you have to keep it real.
And I like that again. He's trying to see if he could just get those mid-air Squall hammers. Ooh.
And I like that dizzkidboogie gambled a little bit to contest the float. Unfortunately, he did get punished by the reaction of Swedish, and it looks like Nana almost died. Oh.
I feel like that full jump back air right there kind of, I don't know, that might have been a mistake right there from Swedish.
Yes.
I thought he was just going to float in place, you know. Float in place back air looked like it might have been able to connect, but regardless, right here, we have an invincible Peach coming through. What decision will you make?
Goes for a grab, always good, separates the ice climbers, and it looks like he will, okay, good hitbox.
Platform.
Another reason why Fountain is good is those shenanigan-y low height platforms.
Yeah, especially with Peach, you'll be able to get multiple hits of the down smash.
I like using this map against Sheik's at chain grab because I can end it early if I get on that platform.
Wait, aren't you a Sheik mate?
Yes.
Okay.
But like in a Sheik Ditto, for example, anything with
it.
a chain grab, I like the stage if I get chain grabbed a lot so I can land on those platforms.
Fair enough, fair enough. Just giving you crap.
Yes. Good stock to close out for Swedish.
Ooh. That was very risky
Yeah.
of Swedish. He hung out right underneath those hammers. Okay.
And invulnerability working out for Swedish once again. A lot of damage on the ice climbers. Can't. Oh, okay, that was such a good double back air.
Yeah, but that belay. Oh, that was kind of cool. Immediate squall from the belay.
Oh, good grab by dizzkidboogie. But you can't really save the Nana. It takes a lot of time for dizzkidboogie to reset his footing, I guess, to get both ice climbers in sync.
This is looking like a weird situation for Swedish, though. This kid being so close in percent right here. Wait, never mind.
Despite how quickly Swedish is getting the Nana, this is actually a really close game.
It's not too bad at all. Oh, I love the readjustment right there. So at first, it looked like Swedish was trying to get in position so he could set up with the dare. But the moment he saw that this kid was about to go over the ledge, he just
that
adapted.
was such a good read on the roll.
Oh, my God.
And as ice climbers, you just panic. You're like, okay, I could roll because he's probably going to go for the grabs. dizzkidboogie thinking one step ahead was like, you're gonna roll and I'm gonna catch you. That was an amazing play by Dizzkid.
Uh-oh. This is make or break moment right here.
Oh no, the platform caught Dizzkid. This is not looking good.
And Swedish just has to keep up the pressure. He can't give up now.
Nana might be dead.
Yeah, yes. There it is. And he tried so many times to call Nana, but she never picked up the phone.
He went straight to voicemail.
Oh my gosh. Here's the chase. Swedish doing a couple fake outs with the wave dashes back. Not trying to be 100% obvious with his approach. Oh, and right there, also reading the roll, or reacting. Maybe a reaction.
Probably a reaction, knowing Swedish. And 2-1 Swedish.
Not bad at all.
And the counter pick worked out really well for Swedish. He escaped a situation, and he got those down smashes, which were really important separating Nana and Popo. So I actually like Stadium with the lack of top platform here, but I believe they already went Stadium, so I'm trying to think of another stage that dizzkidboogie could go. Maybe Yoshi's?
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think we're going to see Dreamland, are we?
We're not going to see Dreamland. We're not going to see FD.
Yeah.
Probably Yoshi's.
And now?
Oh, they go Battlefield. Wow.
Oh, yeah, we totally forgot about this stage. How do you feel about this decision, Tafo?
I think between Yoshi's and Battlefield is probably the comfort pick for Dizzkid.
Mm-hmm.
They serve very similar functions in that you have top platform, it's a 3-platform stage, and he gets a wobble.
Oh, that was definitely an interesting setup right there.
And I have to say that with the little opportunities that dizzkidboogie has had, he's taken advantage of almost all of them.
It's crazy how quick he converts, too,
yeah.
off of these grabs. You barely have an opportunity to even think. It's like, okay, I just got grabbed. I need to, or I just have to be ready for the threat of the wobble.
But as we talk about opportunities, look at how quick Swedish massacred Nana there.
He's really good at getting that done.
Yeah.
And again, that roll.
And I think that's a lot of what other players can get really good at in this matchup. I don't really see a lot of the players, especially even at the top, they're not really good at killing Nana efficiently.
It's very true.
Stitch face. Didn't even see that until
yeah.
I saw him die.
And this makes it really scary for this kid because at first, he had a nice opening, but that Stitch face allowed Swedish to be able to put together some sort of a comeback, even though, it was still like early game.
And every time dizzkidboogie rolls in, Swedish is ready to cover it every time. Not too much that Ice Climbers can actually do in that spot, but Swedish ready with the options to cover the roll in.
And I just love this pressure. He's covering everything right here with the turnips, forcing dizzkid to have to avoid the turnip with the edge guard, allowing Swedish to get an easier time nailing the edge guard.
dizzkidboogie adding a little bit of mileage. Wow, tricky down smash. I thought he was going to go for a grab.
Yeah. And there it is, like you said, you know, the top platform right there is something that Swedish will try to go for, but dizzkid is not going to let him get on it for free.
Whoever takes this stock first, it's really crucial. But Swedish has a lot of control, getting a lot of grabs and a lot of jabs, I gotta say.
Kill throw opportunity.
And as I say that, he got a jab and a grab.
So good. That mix-up catches a lot of people off guard. Sometimes it's double jab or jab grab, but here it is, back with 2 stocks apiece.
In that situation, I don't see why Swedish just doesn't float to the side, so he doesn't even risk getting hit in that spot.
Yeah, there are a lot of times you see Peach mates, like, they'll go off stage, they'll have a turnip in hand, and then they'll double jump and float right back on, right?
Yeah, and if the Ice Climbers come in, they can just kind of drift away. So avoid the situation altogether rather than go into like an awkward spot where you can die.
But here it is. Decent damage right now. He's trying to keep up this corner pressure, and wait a second, is he going to be?
Yeah, no jump.
He gets it. So one thing I really like too about dizzkid is his usage of up airs whenever Swedish tries to go for like obvious escapes out of the corner.
Yes.
Nets him a lot of free damage. Ooh, mix up right there.
That's so tricky to deal with because the back air is so strong to deal with all the Ice Climbers approach options in that situation, and then you have to deal with that and then other stuff on top of that. So it's like you get past the back air, all of a sudden you have to deal with jab, down smash. There's so many things that Peach has in neutral that's really annoying for Ice Climbers to deal with.
Yeah, especially like if there's so much shield damage, that threat of the dead smash is nigh.
Yeah. Okay, clean. Swedish's float cancel nairs on point.
Did he get any good turnip? Oh,
no,
well,
he didn't.
A decent turnip.
Oh, that you cannot be doing that.
Oh no, very risky. And look, it looks really funny whenever Swedish gets caught by a wobble. His hand just goes all the way on top of his head, dude.
He knew. That's one of the things that Ice Climbers have been implementing. It's always been a thing, but they're a lot cleaner at executing wave dash out of shield on the down smash to punish with a wobble. This is dizzkidboogie's life at stake. Good forward smash to prevent the follow-up, but not looking good.
Oh, that separation.
And he has all the time in the world.
Yeah. You saw him walk a little bit too across the stage, just for a smidge. All right.
Unfortunate trade. Tries to go for Nana, but can't. This Swedish threatening way too much.
This is looking rough. Might be the last we see of dizzkidboogie right here in the tournament.
Ooh. Is Swedish going to panic? Barely misses the aerial. Ooh, nervous roll. Panic dash attack doesn't get punished. Okay, let's see if... okay, he reacted that time.
Yeah,
dizzkidboogie rolling in every kind of skirmish situation.
He's getting very antsy. You can see that with these rolls. Desperately wants to get back to center stage.
One last chance, maybe.
Oh, another shot. And we wait. There it is again.
Another roll.
He's like, I'm gonna
There's not really much that Ice Climbers can do against Peach pressure. Like, you have to roll or else you risk getting grabbed, you risk getting jabbed into something.
Yeah.
Or your shield just gets blown up. So not really much you can do. Although we point out the roll, there's not many options.
Oh, but I'll say one thing, Swedish getting up in the air like that, he's going to have to be careful because that's where dizzkid probably wants him to be able to get that up air.
Nervous roll, nervous roll, nervous roll.
Yeah. Oh. Okay.
I was about to say, is that a combo? The up smash into DIOA? I was a little bit nervous for Swedish.
Okay. Good stuff right
that's
there.
not looking good.
That's an air.
Yeah.
Yeah, very rough right there. But Swedish Delight moves on with a 3-1 victory over dizzkidboogie, finishing at 7th place.
Good stuff to dizzkid for recovering off that early loss. Made quite a run for himself. Unfortunately,